Many years ago, it was unanimously decided that the American game of football was grossly flawed. The flaw in the game was the officials. Many great games were lost because of one bad call. Many great athletes were benched, traded, or even fired because someone thought they saw something that they actually didn't see. Recently, the NFL implemented its red flag program. Apparently, there was a huge convention for all NFL coaches, and at this meeting, they were all given one red flag. They were instructed to throw this red flag out onto the field if ever they thought an official had made a bad call. By doing this, the officials would review video of the play from multiple angles, zooming in and out to ensure that the call was as accurate as it could possibly be. In management, and especially in upper management or executive management, the opportunity to throw the red flag out onto the field is too often missed. If your immediate supervisor calls you and wants to chew you out about a mistake that you or one of your associates made, then I would strongly encourage you to dig into your pocket and throw your red flag out onto the field. You see, when a coach throws the red flag on the field, it sends a loud and clear message to the player. It communicates to the player that the coach has the utmost confidence that he didn't make a mistake. You see, it communicates that the coach supports, and not only supports, but he will fight for that player on his team. It lets the player know that he and his coach are truly on the same team. And it's the coach's opportunity to say to his player, without even opening his mouth, I have your back. And when a player knows that his coach has his back and will support him and fight for him, will speak up for him, will have the courage to say, I'm for this guy, we're on the same team. When that coach is willing to take a bullet, or that manager is willing to take the bullet for his associate and risk his own job, even if it came to that, for that associate, for that manager or that player, then I assure you that that associate will work harder for that coach or for that manager than ever before. So what messages are you currently sending to your associates or managers? Are you the type of coach who will throw your team under the bus just to cover yourself in hopes that you'll keep your job? Are you the type of coach who will leave your team out to fight for themselves? Do you just leave your team hanging and turn your back on them when they need you the most? How hard does your team work for you? If you can honestly say that they don't work as hard for you as you would like for them to, then ask yourself, when was the last time that you put your own neck on the line for one of them? Furthermore, let your team know when you back them up. Everyone can see the coach's bright red flag as he throws it. If it goes flying through the air and it hits the field as it leaves his hand. Everything stops, whistles blow, and the coach says, my player is being wronged here, and I demand that this be given more attention. Even if your associate or your manager isn't around when you throw your red flag out onto the field, you should get with him off to the side later, one-on-one, and let him know how you supported him and backed him in front of your superiors and how you have no regret about ever doing that. Furthermore, there's no need to tell that associate that he owes you. You don't have to throw it in his face, you owe me one, I fought for you, I went to bat for you, next time I need this from you. He already has character, and chances are that's why you fought for him in the first place. You knew that this was the type of associate that was worth you putting everything on the line to support him. I want to encourage you, when you see